Let's go places.
Time and Temperature is brought to you by Carl Malone Toyota. Shop MaloneToyota.com. 5 Parade. Today's parade coverage is sponsored by your Utah Honda dealers, Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers, Land Rover Centerville.
Good morning, and welcome to the KSL 5 Days of 47 Parade. I'm Deanie Wimmer, along with my friend and colleague, Mike Hedrick. We're excited to spend the morning with you and to share the fun along the parade route.
It is a great day to be here. I think we all feel the same way each and every year that we've done this. It's always exciting. You can hear the excitement behind us right now, right? Days of 47 Parade, one of the longest running parades in the history of the United States, dating all the way back to 1849. Now, at that time, it was a lot more simple than what it is right now, right?
Truly.
I don't think there are all these people lining the streets, people camping out, and certainly not the sirens that we hear behind us. First celebration actually opened with the firing of a cannon, then the Nauvoo Brass Band and the ringing of the Nauvoo Bell. Then Brigham Young, after that, gave the keynote address, and after the parade, there was actually a small meal for many of the pioneers, some of the 49ers who are making their way through here, and also they had Native Americans who are here to join in that feast.
Yeah, as you said, a lot's changed. We like a lot of the traditions we have now. I mean, this is the fun way to get the parade going and to clear the parade route. But KSL obviously has been a part of this tradition for many, many years, and we love being part of that parade.
We do, and let's bring in Dan Guthrie here. He's going to be our sideline reporter throughout the day, and Dan's amongst the people, his people, our people. Dan, how's it going out there?
It's going good, guys. We've got lots of folks that have been out here camped out. In fact, we were out here this morning on KSL AM, and we were waking people up, but a lot of them were already up by the time we hit the 5 o'clock hour. But plenty of folks lining up. You can see the umbrellas. Those are hopefully going to be used for the sun and not any rain showers. That's something that we're going to be keeping our eye on. But for the most part, we're going to keep the parade dry and partly cloudy, and we are ready to have a little bit of fun, so I hope you guys are too.
We sure are. And as far as we can remember, there's never been rain. So we hope that tradition continues, Dan.
Yeah.
Do your best. Another popular tradition has been our Watch and Win contest, and we're excited to bring that back again this year. Let me explain how it works. You can win $500 in cash, and all you have to do is watch and play along with us.
It's that simple, right? That simple. You watch the parade, pay attention to the 6 animated cars that are going to be randomly zooming across your screen right there, probably right around the bottom there. Each car is going to have a keyword attached to it. When you see one of these cars and you hear the honk, you can enter the keyword right away on our KSL TV Facebook page. You have up to 6 chances to enter, 1 for each keyword.
Each keyword will be associated with a number, 1 to 6. Be sure to enter the word with the corresponding number. And then to submit your answers, go to the KSL TV Facebook page and look for the contest post at the top of the page. Click the link, fill out the entry form, and you have till 6 o'clock this afternoon to enter. One person will randomly be selected to win $500 in cash. And you can watch us on KSL News tonight at 10 o'clock to see if you are that lucky winner.
Yeah, fun thing to do is you're watching the parade, keep you active as active
right.
as your brain can be, right? Or your fingers, your thumbs,
sure.
Whatever you're doing. All right, stick around, everyone. The parade, everything's lining up. We're ready to go here. In just a few minutes, we'll be back.
You each drive a Ford pickup, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you a next-generation pickup.
Awesome. Let's do this.
The bed is made of high-strength steel, which is less susceptible to punctures than aluminum.
The stronger, the better.
And best of all, this new truck is actually the current Chevy Silverado.
It's the Chevy Summer Drive. Get 17% below MSRP on all Silverado 1500 LT pickups. That's over $8,200 on this Chevy Silverado.
See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
Why do it yourself? Hire a pro on KSL Classifieds.
With activities like monster trucks, the free Joe Diffie concert, and horse pulling, the Salt Lake County Fair is rooted in tradition. But the fair is also growing in exciting new directions, giving you the opportunity to make some new traditions of your own. Don't miss the Salt Lake County Fair August 2nd through the 5th.
When you invert a Range Rover 35 degrees on an off-road test track, that is a very steep angle. You can see how it can adapt to that kind of terrain, but you can also see how it can handle the conditions you encounter on the road, such as ice and snow. Come experience the off-road test track at Land Rover Centerville, along with our combined 165 years in Land Rover service and sales. We provide personal delivery and concierge service right to your door. Land Rover Centerville, above and beyond.
Welcome back to the KSL 5 Days of 47 Parade. I think we have the best seats in the house, Mike, but it's hard to get we're right here on South Temple, just short of 2nd East. There are a lot of places that you can watch the parade all along this route since it's such a long one, and you could probably still get here if you left and you hurried down.
Yeah, where we are. Yeah, because where we're starting is the beginning. I mean, if you got towards the end there, you probably get another hour before you see the first float go on by there. So with that, let's kind of give you an idea of the parade routes. You know where it's going. It's not super complicated. If you want to come find a spot to sit, the parade begins at South Temple and State Street, travels east to 200 East, then it turns south and heads that direction to 900 South. At 900 South, it then turns east again, travels 4 more blocks to 600 East, where it will then end at Liberty Park. Big old party there, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, for sure. We'll be here until 11 o'clock, but we're pretty sure they'll be there until at least noon. And then there's festivities all day long and fireworks tonight. So big day at Liberty Park.
The party's just beginning, isn't it?
Yep.
We're glad that we're able to kick off this party for you. And you're looking at one of the first groups that are making their way through this parade right now. This is the pre-parade, okay? And this is, I believe it's the Healing Fields down in Sandy. And that's, if you haven't been down there, it's a beautiful spot. It was one of the, once 9/11 hit, it was one of the things that came about, and you see all these flags here. You see that when all the flags are up. It is amazing.
Such a patriotic sight to see. And one thing as this parade gets going, we want to hear from you all day today. And so we've asked people, for instance, what is their favorite tradition for the Days of 47 Parade? And we've gotten a lot of fun social media answers that we'll share with you from time to time. But our hashtag today, hashtag KSL Days of 47. We want to hear from you, and we'll share those as we go throughout the parade.
Yeah, we have a number of them, and so please come to our Facebook page, KSL5 TV, on Facebook there. And one of the things we asked, what is your favorite thing about Utah? Okay, one of your favorite things about Utah. As we know, this state is growing by leaps and bounds. There's a lot of people that, when you think about the population here 10 years ago, it's not even close to what it was now. So you have a lot of people moving in, especially with a lot of those tech jobs that are coming in at the point of the mountain. So anyway, what is your favorite thing about Utah? Well, you got some people here. Trevor Smith says the scenery, the recreational opportunities, the fry sauce.
Yep.
I'd imagine that's a big one, right? Fry sauce is new for a lot of people who have never been here.
And we should welcome all the newcomers to Utah, the people who are new to this tradition. Welcome to our new pioneers, because this is a fun way where we share the best of Utah, and we're excited to get that started.
Yes, we are. Okay, so we got Westlake High School coming here. And marching band, the Marching Thunder. That's who these guys are. It's a Marching Thunder. And these guys, I imagine, have been working all summer long on this, and with football season coming up as well, right?
It's always exciting. If you live near a high school, then you hear the marching band. And it's a fun kind of way to start your morning to hear them marching down the street.
Different than an alarm clock, right?
Exactly.
Okay, one of the things about this band, they're actually going to be traveling to Pasadena, California to march in the Tournament of the Roses Parade. That's a big deal, a very big deal.
Way to go, Westlake. Mike, you were talking about things that didn't even exist 10 years ago. This high school, I don't know for sure, but in Saratoga Springs is one of the areas growing so quickly.
Yeah, if you've ever been, I was just down there probably, I live in Salt Lake County, but I went down there for a story a couple of weeks ago, and all of a sudden, I mean, the west side of the lake there blown up.
Amazing. All right. Welcome to the Grand Marshal of the parade. This is President Dieter F. Uchtdorf, the second counselor of the presidency, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and he's joined by his wife Harriet and their grandson. The last time he rode in the parade was 2013. And if you know his history, you know he's a pioneer in his own right, and he had some thoughts on being a pioneer.
I think every person has to be a pioneer for their own life and for those who follow, because we're not alone in this world.
It was a great opportunity to interview him and encourage us to all forge our way and leave a legacy. And he told me that the favorite part of the parade for him was this. He likes the police on their motorcycles.
Well, he should be turned around then, because he could be watching this whole thing
Exactly.
as he's going down. Now, speaking of that, Utah Highway Patrol here, Motor Squad, made up of 30 certified officers and sergeants here. They're showing off their skills right now. The mission of the Utah Highway Patrol Motorcycle Squad is really to provide police and traffic services, reduce accidents, aggressive driving, and help with other traffic-related hazards throughout the state of Utah. Now, they don't quite do this when they're on I-15. Pulling people over. It would be quite a sight, but nonetheless, they got some skills.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen the signs up today encouraging people to have a safe holiday. These are the deadliest 100 days in summer, and we sure hope that everyone has a safe holiday, starting with how you're driving. You drive aware, drive not distracted, not impaired.
And when you see these guys and their flashing lights on the side, you know, don't mean to be preaching, but, you know, we cover so many stories where there's accidents, and these guys put their lives on the line just when they pull somebody over for a traffic citation or a reminder. So,
Exactly.
nonetheless.
We would love to have a newscast that just had great stuff in it today and no tragedies.
Stuff like this that you're reading on the side of your screen right now, huh? You got, again, people chiming in on Facebook, and we appreciate that. What do we got at the top there? We always had a Pioneer Day breakfast with the town, max 150 people, pancake, sausage, stews. Nothing big, but enough to remind people of the holiday.
Oh, here we go. Camping on the parade route. My family's done it for 30 years, and my grandma, who will be 87 this year, is camping too.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that is a great tradition.
That's fantastic. She probably, I don't know how she's waking up this morning. I went camping the last few days up at Bear Lake. All I know is I didn't get a great sleep.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Governor Gary Herbert and his wife, Jeanette. This is an exciting day as the governor. They've called Utah home all their lives, and they're proud about their pioneer heritage. He says the favorite thing about celebrating Days of 47 is to reflect on the strength of the Utahns who came before us. I had a chance to interview him, and just last week Utah was named the #1 most fiscally healthy state. We've had a lot of accolades in the last year from Forbes magazine. So as a governor, he has reason to be proud, and he tells us we all should be excited and reflecting on the great accomplishments of our state.
That's great. Usually we're battling with Colorado when it comes to healthy estates, and I think a lot of it has to do with the outdoors and the recreational activities that we have out here, the mountains, the lakes, everything you've got here.
Yep, so a lot of reasons Utahns should be encouraged as we look at our economic future, one of the states that is the few that has a AAA bond rating and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we have some historical video that I think you're going to like.
Okay, so we know the first group of pioneers reached the Salt Lake Valley in July of 1847, right? Well, 2 years later, the pioneers celebrated this occasion with a parade, and it's been a tradition ever since. Mark Shattuck actually sent us some video that was shot back in 1957. Look at this stuff.
Oh, my word.
It's in color. I love it.
And then Earl Robert Bunker shot these scenes on film. Can you believe this is 110 years after the pioneers entered the valley, 60 years ago from today?
Look at KSL. It looks like an advertisement there on the side of the screen there. Oh, man, I like looking at the businesses that line the parade route there. Wonder how many of these businesses are still around. I mean, if you go downtown, you'll still see some of the buildings, and it's hard to make some of this stuff out, though, as I see the video.
Yeah, but there is a lot of history in downtown Salt Lake, and this is a fun day to remember that and to celebrate that.
All right, so back at it as you see the parade here. This is the Days of 47 royalty. That's nice. Maren Klein, North Salt Lake. She's the queen. She is trained in opera and classical singing, plays both the harp and the piano, and participates in modern dance as well. Wow, she's got a lot of talents. Klein was selected queen among 21 contestants from Utah, Idaho, New York, and Michigan. She is accompanied by First Attendant Tess Hansen and Second Attendant Brittany Millington, both of South Jordan. All 3 of these girls have served missions for the LDS Church.
That's amazing. A lot of accomplishments at a young age, and as the church has made different changes with missionaries. You're seeing along the parade route a whole group of sister missionaries that are excited to be here too.
I think about all her accomplishments. The Queen here, her parents had to be running around ragged. I know with kids and just a couple things we go to, it seems like her days are full. But man, her parents are, kudos to her parents. Any of these people and their accomplishments, parents have a huge role in that, so well done.
And one of the requirements to be a member of the royalty is you have to have a pioneer heritage. And so these gals have each got their own family stories and their traditions for being here, along with all their accomplishments.
Yeah, that's pretty
Congratulations.
neat. Yeah, well done, well done. Okay, as we continue on the parade route here, we have got, what do we got here, Deanie?
Well, this is Lane Summerhays, I believe the president of the Days of 47. He and his family love this, and we appreciate all the work they do all year round. And so we're going to take a break for a minute here. You're not going to miss a float. We're just going to let you see some of the action when we come back in just a moment.
Humble beginnings, Creamies developed a reduced-fat ice cream bar at an affordable price, and like back then, Creamies continues to carry on that tradition today. Try our new low-fat yogurt Creamies with probiotics and only 105 calories. Creamies, anytime, anywhere. Get some Creamies.
At the Hyundai Summer Clearance Event, get some of the best deals of the summer on any new Hyundai.
No way. No way.
Like up to $4,000 in total savings on the 2017 Tucson.
Just wow.
And every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty.
Amazing.
Hurry into the Summer Clearance Event going on now.
We should text Mom.
No, I got this. Yes, no, maybe.
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. This is the reason to buy now. Lease a Tucson for just $149 a month. Or get up to $4,000 in total savings. Only at your Utah Hyundai dealers.
Creamies ice cream bars. They're so delicious, rich, and creamy, you'll never believe they're reduced fat and only 120 calories each. Generations have chosen Creamies as their favorite ice cream treat. Start your family tradition today. Creamies, anytime, anywhere. Get some Creamies.
All right, welcome back, everyone. KSL Days of 47 Parade, Visions of a New Horizon. Like we mentioned, you did not miss a thing. We're picking up where we left off.
Yep, we've spaced our breaks just when there are spaces in the parade, and we're doing our best to bring you everything. This is a patriotic entry that has brought the crowd to their feet along the parade route. The Americanas horse riding group. Each rider carrying an American flag. Those standing are called Roman riders, and today they salute our great state of Utah and the Days of the 47 Parade.
Those are some good-looking animals. If you look on the back, if you kind of look on their hind side, if you can see it with the cameras here, it looks like they almost have checkering.
Diamond print, no, it's an interesting way that they can groom those horses, right?
However they got a haircut, that's pretty cool. My kid would probably like one the side of his head.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, as they around the corner, we got Shrek here, and this is Tuacahn of St. George.
That's one thing I love about our parade is there are a lot of pretty horses. You're going to see beautiful floats, but also the equestrian entries are stunning in this parade. Always are.
Gorgeous. And Tuacahn obviously proudly present their 2017 Broadway season showings of Shrek the Musical, Disney's Newsies, and Mamma Mia as well. Mamma Mia is a great one. All shows now being presented through October, so you got some time to get down there. I know my wife's talked a lot about going down there.
Yeah, take the kids. It's an awesome time.
Okay.
Let's go down to Dan on the parade route, see what he is doing. Dan, we got some cloud cover, and it couldn't be a better day for a parade.
Right, yeah, not bad, especially because, when it gets really sunny like last year, it can be a bit much. We're in the 70s right now, going to stay that way. But while we got a little lull in the action, guys, I want to do a little Utah trivia, it being the Days of 47. And also, we've got someone from the audience here. What's your name?
Tori.
Where are you from?
Cottonwood Heights.
Cottonwood Heights. All right, I've got 3 questions for you on Utah. Hopefully they shouldn't be too hard. Question number 1. What year did Utah become a state? 1884, 1890, or 1896?
2012. Oh, that's not a question.
1896.
That is correct. What is the state animal? The mule deer, the Rocky Mountain elk, or the black bear?
Mule deer.
I'm sorry, it is the Rocky Mountain elk. Last question. What does the beehive represent? The state insect, thrift and industry, or our local honey?
State and insect close. Thrift and industry, baby.
Yeah, there you go. 2 out of 3 at 66%. That's what I used to do in school, so that's good. Guys, partly cloudy skies, though. Temperatures should be heating up in a little bit. We're going to have some fun with the KSL crew when the float comes by, coming up in a little bit, Mike and Deanie.
All right, very good. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, good job. Good job. I was nervous when she said 2012 for when we became a state.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. All right, you can hear them right here in the distance. There they are. This is Utah Pipe Band.
Formed in 1937 by Robert Barclay. It represents Utah throughout the western United States. And this band wears the traditional hunting tartan. They're the oldest continuously organized pipe band in the western U.S.
Good-looking group there, isn't it? Man, they sound good.
They sound great.
That's a lot of bagpipes all at once, too. Usually when we hear them, it's not that many. Well done, well done. All right, next right here is, a lot of people have been waiting for this one. This is the Days of 47 Youth Parade winner, okay? These guys won over the weekend. I believe it was Friday. A lot of youth floats that they judged. These were the big winners right here. And as you see, they're soared to new horizons. The theme of the Days of 47 Parade is visions of a new horizon. So you can see them on point and on task there with what the theme is.
Yeah, you'll be interested to see how they integrate that theme into the different floats. It's always so great to remember that most of these floats are built by volunteers, and they don't have a lot of float experience, but they find ways to create themes and to create the decorations, and that's part of the fun.
Everyone has the same theme, and they come out with different ideas.
Exactly.
It's wonderful. All right, stick around, everyone. Days of 47 Parade coming back in just a moment.
Siegfried and Jensen is proud to support KSL's Days of 47 Parade. We hope you're enjoying the parade and that you and your loved ones will have a safe and happy 24th holiday. Please take a moment to appreciate all that our great state has to offer.
At Murdoch Hyundai in Logan, Lennon, and Murray, we're celebrating 1.99% financing. You've got to come and see us and get 1.99% financing on every new or pre-owned vehicle. Plus, you keep the rebates. We may never see rates this low again.
Bird Brothers Tire and Service is proud to say they've been doing it better for 26 years and are celebrating by giving instant savings back to you. Right now, get a $70 instant rebate on any set of 4 Bridgestone tires or a $50 instant rebate on any 4 Firestone tires. These instant rebates are exclusive to Bird Brothers and available at any of our 9 convenient locations. Visit birdbrothers.com for instant quotes, instant answers, or even buy your tires right online.
Bird Brothers does it better.
Honey, please don't.
Instead, hire a pro on KSL Classifieds.
Siegfried and Jensen is proud to support KSL's Days of 47 Parade. We hope you're enjoying the parade and that you and your loved ones will have a safe and happy 24th holiday. Please take a moment to appreciate all that our great state has to offer.
Today's parade coverage sponsored by Rocky Mountain Chevy Dealers.
Welcome back to the KSL 5 Days of 47 Parade. This next float that we're looking at is from Magna East, the Magna East State.
Yeah.
And their theme is Vision is Thinking Outside the Box.
I like that. I like it. Float whimsically. Is that a word?
Yeah,
I said
that's hard.
whimsically. Depicts the contrast between the colorless life and the vibrant color of finding solutions outside the box. The committee in charge of the float said life can become dull and colorless, but when we think outside the box using our talents and ingenuity to find solutions, life becomes colorful and exciting. We find that life has meaning and new possibilities to enhance the whole world. We, like Christ, can do the impossible when we think outside the box. I like that.
That's nice. Now, I was talking about the equestrian entries. Look at these beauties. These are from the Young Living Farm. Beautiful horses. And
oh, yeah, they're gorgeous.
Can you imagine what it would take to get those ready for the parade? Those Frisian stallions.
Look how big they are.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to the other ones that we had coming in here, obviously it's a different breed, but my goodness, they're huge.
These Frisians have been around since the medieval times, and you can see they're always so glamorous and so pretty in these parade entries.
Yeah, they're beautiful and a little intimidating as well. Gorgeous animals. All right, so next up here we have time for the Honda Watch. Well, should we do the key win word? No, we're going to do that. Should we do that right now?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll do that. Honda Watch and Win, keyword number 2, celebrate. Second keyword in our Honda Watch and Win contest. Remember, all you got to do to win, watch the parade, pay attention to the 6 animated cars on the bottom there of your screen. When you see one of these cars, hear the honk, enter the keyword right away into our KSL TV Facebook page. Be sure to enter a keyword under the corresponding number on the screen. You have up to 6 chances to enter. You can win up to $500.
While you're looking here, this is the Days of 40. That was the Draper City Parade float. Beautiful float.
Yeah.
This next one is the Queen's Award. The Queen's Award that comes from the Salt Lake Chamber.
Okay, and before we get to this, let me just watch and win. Here's another one. We missed the first one, so we're overloading you with 2 of them. Pioneer, okay, do the same thing. Go to our KSL TV Facebook page, enter that, and again, you'll have 4 more chances after this. You have a chance to win up to $500.
Okay, so parade number 1, and then what was our second one?
Pioneer.
Pioneer. Okay, there you go. We're caught up, ready to go.
Okay.
So they give the Queen's Award to the second best float in the business selection. And I can see why this one certainly got an award.
That's a good looking float. Got the arches there in the front. We're seeing the backside of it right now. Come up on, I love our cameras. There you go.
Chamber's been Utah's voice of business for 130 years, and it's definitely a milestone we're celebrating.
Okay, next up here, you see them marching their way, and I love the dress, I love the style. It's casual. Makes me want to go on vacation right now. This is Liahona Alumni Marching Band. Time to welcome them. This Polynesian-style brass band has participated in the Days of 47 Parade for over 35 years now. Please welcome the Liahona Band. Give them a big aloha.
It's hard not to dance along with them.
I know, they're good. They're very good.
They've been in the Days of 47 for 35 years. As you said, great tradition.
I can't get my hips to move like that. Ever.
That's okay. We
you don't want to
expect you.
see that.
No, I
you don't
know.
want to see that. it, don't they?
Love their spirit for sure. Welcome to our Congressman Chris Stewart from Utah's 2nd Congressional District. Now, in addition to representing us in Washington, did you know he's also a #1 New York Times best-selling author?
I did not know that.
I've loved reading his book, especially about America. Wonderful. World record-setting Air Force pilot, small former business owner. He and his family love celebrating Pioneer Day with us, and I'm sure he's glad to be back from Washington for
I'm sure.
a respite.
Very accomplished there. Okay, next float here. This is the Salt Lake Pioneer Stake. That's appropriate to have them in the Pioneer Parade.
Yeah.
This entry by the Pioneer Stake depicts a lamb and a lion lying down together in peace, with stairs indicating what steps we should take toward that peace. In the background are animated sun, the moon, the star rising above the horizon to show the passing of time, with the stream flowing from the mountain toward the horizon. That's beautiful. Well done. Well thought out, too.
It is. You know, just a little bit of history. Utah Valley University started holding classes in 1941. They have more than 35,000 students that go there.
Wow.
Yeah, the growth that they've seen there is, well,
unbelievable.
As impressive as the population growth that's been there.
Yeah, and there we see them each and every year, and each year they keep growing and growing, right? Their float stays the same. I love their float.
Yep.
But I'll tell you what, this place is getting bigger and bigger. Stick around, everyone. Days of KSL, Days of 47 Parade, Visions of a New Horizon. Back in just a moment.
Every story.
Breaking news now on KSL Today.
Can I grab you right now?
If you can avoid it, don't come into the canyon.
Every moment.
KSL does a high five.
All these people are here for you.
No matter where.
We go there. We know it's early.
And that's cool with us. You got showers and thunderstorms out there.
News relevant to your life.
From every elevation. Bringing you the facts.
The Trump administration makes a plea and a little bit of fun.
This is like the best morning ever.
So much happening.
Join us weekdays.
From 4:30 to 7 a.m.
Siegfried and Jensen is proud to support KSL's Days of 47 Parade. We hope you're enjoying the parade and that you and your loved ones will have a safe and happy 24th holiday. Please take a moment to appreciate all that our great state has to offer.
You each drive a Ford pickup, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you a next generation pickup.
Awesome. Let's do this.
The bed is made of high-strength steel, which is less susceptible to punctures than aluminum.
The stronger, the better.
And best of all, this new truck is actually the current Chevy Silverado.
It's the Chevy Summer Drive. Get 17% below MSRP on all Silverado 1500 LT pickups. That's over $8,200 on this Chevy Silverado.
See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
Siegfried and Jensen is proud to support KSL's Days of 47 Parade. We hope you're enjoying the parade and that you and your loved ones will have a safe and happy 24th holiday. Please take a moment to appreciate all that our great state has to offer.
Today's parade coverage sponsored by Land Rover Centerville. Today's parade coverage sponsored by Land Rover Centerville.
And welcome back to the KSL 5 Days of 47 Parade. So excited to be here with you on the parade route. We're looking right now at some of the cars in Jeff Sidwell's collection.
These are beautiful, huh? Some of these, what do we have? 1928 Model A Ford, 1927 Pierce Arrow, 1926 Pontiac four-door. My son, we passed a Ford dealership on the way up. He's like, hey, Dad, what's, he thought Ford was just for Utah, like it was a Utah brand.
Really?
I'm like, no, son. Goes way back.
Well, there is our police chief, Salt Lake City Police Chief Mike Brown. He has served Salt Lake City since 1991. And I didn't realize this. The department now has more than 550 sworn and non-sworn personnel. So really growing in recent years. He's held a lot of position. He came up through the ranks in his 26-year career. Most recently, he was commander of the Special Operations Bureau. They've had a busy summer.
Yeah, they have. He's been busy. Most of the department has been busy, and they definitely need all those personnel. I guarantee if you asked him, he would like some more officers as well.
Oh, yeah, patrolling the streets and helping right now with some of the challenges they face in downtown.
We appreciate what they do.
Yep.
All right, coming up next here, Richfield High School Marching Band. There they are. They've helped celebrate summer holidays since 1896 in the Richfield City Park. They're under the direction of Mr. Brian Thompson, who is a finalist for Grammy Teacher of the Year.
Wow.
Band wears royal blue T-shirts, Levi's for all their shows and parades. Welcome to Richfield Marching Band, my friends.
as we listen to the Richfield High School Band, here's a watch and win. Good time to catch one in here. So this is our third one, the Honda Watch and Win contest, where you can win $500 in cash. When you see the car go through and you hear the honk, enter the keyword that you see on the right onto our KSL TV Facebook page. To submit your answers, look for the contest post at the top of the page. There it is. The word family is your third watch and win. You have till 6 o'clock this afternoon to enter, and then a winner is going to be randomly selected for the prize in our 10 o'clock newscast.
Good luck.
There you go.
All right, as that band passes on, let's look to our next one here, Taylorsville City Float. Taylorsville City, great place to live, work, and play, as you can see from the 4 different kinds of parks found in the city there. They have a dog park, a fishing pond, a skateboard park, and of course, their main park. On the float today are the Taylorsville Youth Council and Youth Ambassadors. They represent the youth of today and the leaders of tomorrow. Taylorsville is a city with a vision for today and tomorrow, as you see there on the float. Like they have a basketball hoop up there too.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Dan, what have you got going down there on the parade route?
All right, guys. Well, before we were doing a little Utah trivia, I want to be doing some do you know this person? There's a first one. He doesn't say. So I'm going to show you a picture. First of all, what's your name?
Tyler.
And where do you live?
In Layton, from Idaho, though.
He's saying that because he doesn't want to get his No. All right, so I'll show you the photo and you name it. First one is?
Brigham Young.
It is Brigham Young. Second one is? He just passed by the float. He was one of the first ones. He runs the state.
Is it Herbert?
That's Governor Gary Herbert. There we go. All right. This one now this more Utah celebrity. This one's kind of a newer one for some people.
Sataki.
Yep, Kalani Sataki. And this last one's a really big deal. Who's that guy?
That mean my boy right here, Dan.
That's right, guys. That last one's me. That's pretty good.
Oh, what?
Come on now.
Oh,
you like that?
Man.
That's my headshot.
What? Why so serious? What is that look?
That's his GQ
That's my
look.
smoldering look, Mike. You wouldn't understand.
Smolder.
I know. I don't have to smolder anymore. I'm married with 4 kids. Smoldering is not needed.
All right, guys. Well, we're having some fun out here. We'll have some more fun once the KSL float gets up here, too.
Yeah,
so enjoy.
Okay, Dan.
Great, Dan.
Wow.
More pictures to come, I'm sure.
We've seen members of the Salt Lake City leadership, Salt Lake City Council, and this entry is a float from the Bountiful Mueller Park Stake. They're also the Einstein Award winner for the most deserving of special recognition is what that award goes to.
Well done.
Yeah, you can see the word horizons, and they've got lots of color.
I like the
mountains.
movement on that, too. I'm assuming that's the sun. It's what it looks like to me. Half the sun is just going over the mountains there, but I like the movement on it back and forth.
Yeah, piece of trivia down there on the bottom. If you can see, there's 300 reflective mirrors on the sides. Isn't that cool?
Cool and dangerous, huh?
Yeah.
How do you bring that thing up I-15?
Very carefully. And that's the thing, too. All of these floats, have to be transported. Keep that in mind. And so that's the added challenge they have of being roadworthy along I-15 as they move from the convention center up here to the parade route staging area.
I like that. Very creative. I've never seen mirrors on the side of a float. Maybe no one was willing to take that chance, right?
They wanted to see Dan smolder for as long as possible, right?
Well said. That's right. All right. Here you got the Tooele High School Band. They're a fan favorite. They've been in existence for over 100 years now. The band is comprised of 90 students from 9th to 12th grade. Band program has played at the Holiday Bowl, Disneyland, at the Pearl Harbor Memorial as well. Way to go, Tooele. Let's listen in. I'm ready for football season now. Whenever you hear marching bands,
this gears you up for it, doesn't it? Now, if you're noticing along the parade route, people are starting to stand up, and that is because we want to say hello to the Marine Corps dignitaries from Charlie Company, 4th Light Armored Reconnaissance Battalion from Camp Williams, Utah.
You'll notice everyone standing up immediately. I didn't see down the line what was going on, but you saw everyone on the side starting to stand up with their hands over their hearts and paying the respect that these men and women are due.
We have also members of Fox Company 2nd Battalion, 23rd Marines from Fort Douglas, Utah. We have the Utah Marine Corps League members and Marine recruiters from recruiting stations around Salt Lake City.
I had one of those Marines come up and just shake my hand. I'll tell
Isn't
you
that
what.
cool?
Very cool, and these guys are in very good shape too. It was a firm grip.
Yeah, no kidding.
The 146th coming up, well, as we see them coming on by here. Listen to, this is the loudest I've heard the crowd, and so I'm sure they appreciate that. I certainly do.
Utah has a strong military tradition, and of course we so appreciate their sacrifices and their service.
And you gotta love the dog, right?
Of course.
Gotta love the dog. All right, next here we got the 146th Transportation Company, and they're an Army Reserve Transportation Unit. These guys are from out of Ogden, Utah. More importantly, they are supporting the Make-A-Wish Foundation by driving the program's kids through the parade, and you can see them right on top there. Make-A-Wish Utah works to give children with life-threatening medical conditions a chance to dream. Make-A-Wish aims to bring hope, strength, and joy into the lives of Utah children and their families as well.
Oh, that gunner in there was getting some applause. Did you see that moving around?
Why wouldn't you, right? Have that thing spin around.
Exactly.
Impressive machines, though. Look at those two kids up there as well. Great to see. As they come by, there you go. The gunner's doing the twirl. There we go. I love seeing the spin. You know everyone's waiting for that, right?
Everyone loves it, and they're cheering. You know, as early part of the pre-parade started with the Mormon Battalion, and Utah's military legacy and commitment to serving and supporting our country has gone back to the very days of our state's infancy. So, so appropriate that and so happy that we can have members of our military in the parade today.
And keep that tradition alive through this parade as well.
Now, as we see also more Make-A-Wish, we have members of the Civil Air Patrol, Black Hawk Squadron, and we'll also see the U.S. Air Force Auxiliary Civil Air Patrol cadets. I believe they're coming back up here too.
Yeah. I wish there was a parade in the sky for some of these guys too, right?
Yeah, those flyovers are also impressive.
Yeah, they are.
You know, we had a chance to just walk around on the parade route a little bit, and it just never ceases to amaze me the number of people that will camp out overnight, that will, you know, stay here to get a front row seat for hours.
Yep.
And then you hope that they make it through the parade awake.
I know there's some, as I've been on the parade route before, I mean, there's some people who you got to nudge them a little bit, say, hey, listen, we're starting. Let's head over to Dan right now. He's on the sideline. Dan, you still got the smolder going, or what's going on there? Oh, boy, here we go.
Oh, brother.
Deanie's loving this right now.
It's my fault. I asked for
I heard that smoldering comment earlier, so it was coming. Speaking of smoldering, though, guys, I want to talk about the warm temperatures that will be on the way. Now, notice we're kind of partly cloudy right now. You can see some blue skies in the distance right now. We've got some cloud cover over us, which is nice. It's keeping the temperature down in the 70s. But by the afternoon, it's going to be another warm one. And we've got a lot of moisture, monsoonal moisture coming up, which is going to create flash flooding potential for central and southern Utah today. And that's going to arrive here as we hit the day tomorrow. So while we can enjoy the parade and all the folks are out and everything's dry, keep in mind there are some more storms. And, of course, we'll keep you updated on that as we carry on throughout the parade and throughout the day. But other than that, crowd's been energized, especially with the military folk coming through. And just proud to be out here, guys. It's fun.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan. This is the members of the Civil Air Patrol that I was talking about, the cadets. They are ages 12 to 18, and they focus on drill, leadership, and aerospace. Many Utah wing cadets have been accepted into U.S. military academies.
So as you mentioned, start them young, right?
Yep, there's
start
the
young.
future.
And especially as we talk about some of the history in some of these families, it dates back and back and back. You talk about some of the military families, and they go back through several of the wars, back to the 1800s. and it's something that I think is in their blood. And I'd imagine for some of these youth as well, there's some similarities there.
Yeah, long traditions of that. We had one of the military trucks go by where the kids were squirting squirt guns, and I think they took pity on me. News here, and so they all put their squirt guns up.
Deanie, just know they didn't take pity on me. I got on the side of the face. So
okay,
that's
great.
all right. It cooled me off a little bit. Cooled me off. All right, our next one here is from Harriman City, representing them, this 2016-17 Harriman Royalty. Miss Harriman, Mackenzie Jensen, first attendant, Brinley Johnson, and second attendant, Cassandra Francis. Now, Harriman City Pioneers were filled with strength and determination. The founders loved the magnificent mountain views that still serve as a background for the trails and open space, promoting this active community. Though they have traded their wagons for wheels and kicked the can for soccer, they will always reflect on our heritage. So Harriman's one of those booming cities here in Utah.
They still reflect their outdoor, near the mountains and wildlife and that kind of thing in their float.
And there's still a little room to grow. I imagine floats in the
Yeah.
future will be a little bit bigger. You're right, though. It's filling in fast out in Harriman.
They're building schools and trying to make way for new students as we speak.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up. All right, stick around, everyone. Not going to miss a thing here. We'll be right back. KSL Days of 47 Parade, visions of a new horizon coming back.
Siegfried and Jensen is proud to support KSL's Days of 47 Parade. We hope you're enjoying the parade and that you and your loved ones will have a safe and happy 24th holiday. Please take a moment to appreciate all that our great state has to offer.
Now at the Honda Summerbration sales event, you can get a great deal on a Honda Accord. Then go out and have all sorts of summer adventures. A summer of fun awaits at the Honda Summerbration sales event. Hurry in and get a great deal on a Honda Accord from KBB.com's Best Value brand. Today at your local Honda dealer.
Siegfried and Jensen is proud to support KSL's Days of 47 Parade. We hope you're enjoying the parade and that you and your loved ones will have a safe and happy 24th holiday. Please take a moment to appreciate all that our great state has to offer.
When you invert a Range Rover 35 degrees on our off-road test track, that is a very steep angle. You can see how it can adapt to that kind of terrain, but you can also see how it can handle the conditions you encounter on the road, such as ice and snow. Come experience the off-road test track at Land Rover Centerville, along with our combined 165 years in Land Rover service and sales. We provide personal delivery and concierge service right to your door. Land Rover Centerville, above and beyond.
Today's parade coverage sponsored by your Utah Honda dealers.
Welcome back to the parade. This is a colorful entry from the Chinese Society of Utah. They are also the winner of the Mayor's Award for this beautiful entry with floats and the dragons. They were organized 40 years ago to promote cultural exchange between the people of Taiwan and the people of Utah. They feature 2 celestial horses on the float. According to legend, the Tianma were the swiftest and most beautiful horses, and they were used to carry messages to our ancestors in heaven.
That doesn't. Kids love this, and adults do too.
I know.
I love these
all
dragons, different shapes they go along as well. That's fantastic. I want to be at the bottom. I want to be able to hold one of those things and go around.
And march around the parade.
Yep,
that's fun.
Cool. Okay, so next up here, and tell you what, this. Here we go. The John Tennessee Stewart wagon train here. These guys are dressed the part, aren't they?
Yep,
you can see the
and doing the part.
They are doing the part. They are doing the part. Hi, guys. Yep, good to see them. That's a good-looking wagon there. And
this is what it was all about.
It really is. You know,
a lot of walking.
You have a lot of youth groups within the LDS Church who take these treks, and a lot of them go on throughout the summer. I was aware of one that just happened last week, and yeah, I mean, they go up through some of these trails, and usually it's about 15, 16 miles. They dress the same way. As you see here, there's a hand cart that's being pulled as well. And you think of the trials and the dedication that these pioneers had as they made their way through the Rocky Mountains. And, I mean, for any of us, I mean, realistically, sometimes my kids driving in a minivan on I-80 going through there, that's tough for them without a movie. And you just don't have a concept. It's hard to envision what it was like. But certainly do appreciate what they did as they paved the way forward for all of us here.
Yeah, a lot of Utah kids spend this part of their summer reenacting that to get a flavor when they go to the trek camps and things like that.
Right.
And just a few days to appreciate the hardships and the struggles that some of those pioneers experienced.
Okay, next here you see the winner of the Utah Award. And this one would go to, I believe this is Riverton Summerhill Steak. Pretty good.
Yeah, very nice. The Utah Award goes to the float that best shows the uniqueness and special qualities found in the state and the diversity of its people. So just a little bit of interesting fact there. Riverton shows an eager Utah pioneer looking through a giant telescope as they inspect the winter wonderland that reveals local wildlife and some of Utah's best sports.
I like that.
Hockey player, skier on the back, you'll see a rabbit skis, a cougar snowboards.
Winter visions.
Grizzly bear plays hockey and a friendly moose enjoys ice fishing.
And you wait until you see the, we got a different view here, but as the camera makes its way around, the backside of this one's pretty fun.
It's fun, huh?
I love this. The sports theme is great, and we love our sports here in Utah, don't we? And it's not just basketball. Usually it seems like it's basketball with the Jazz, but there you go.
They're focused on winter.
There you go. There's the steam. You love this, Deanie, right?
I love that. You bet.
Good stuff. Okay, next up here, you see some of these cars coming up here. This is celebrating 70 years of broadcasting in Utah, the ABC4 Utah, along with Utah's CW30. They're honored to be part of this annual tradition, celebration of Utah's pioneering spirit. As Utah's first TV station, the pioneering vision runs deep within ABC4 Utah.
We've also got some other classic cars from Heiner's Insurance. A lot of groups that have a tradition of keeping into our parade. There's a 1928 Ford Model A, a 1930 Model Ford sedan. We've had a classic car in my parents' family and actually my dad. And just the effort it takes to keep them running and keep them spick and span and shiny. So it's a lot of work, but they're beautiful.
That's a full-time job. You heard that horn?
Yeah.
Now you would have maybe thought that was our own horn for our watch and win. It wasn't. That was from these old-timer cars. But you know what? Now is the time for the Honda Watch and Win contest where you can win $500 in cash. Keyword, wait for it.
We're waiting for it.
Oh, we're waiting for it. Come on, slide that baby across there. There you go. Key word, my friends, is history. Now, when you see one of these cars, you hear that honk, you can enter the key word, which is history right now. Do that on our KSL TV Facebook page. Submit your answer. Look for the contest post at the top of the page, then click the link to fill out the entry form. You got until 6 o'clock this afternoon to enter to win, and we'll have that tonight at 10 o'clock on KSL 5 News at 10.
Up next is the Stansbury High School Marching Band. This is their second year performing in the Days of 47 Parade, and you can hear they're excited to be here. Let's listen.
Are they playing sticks?
I think it's Kansas.
Oh, it's Kansas. That's right.
Wrong,
I think you're right. Carry on, Wayward Son. You're right. I believe that is Kansas.
Yes.
Thank you for the correction, Deanie.
Oh, hey, we try to keep up on our music, don't we?
Yeah, we do. You can see
part
on
of the fun.
Side of the screen there, you can see some join in the Facebook discussion here, and we talk about some of the things that people love about the parade and about Utah. You see the bands, horses, big bag pipers, seeing my kids marching rather with the Davis High Band. So a lot of people here have family members who are on these floats or in the bands, as you heard right there. So it's a big family event for a lot of people. Oh, here we go.
Oh, this one's getting people standing up too.
This one's great. The refugee community float. And you know, we've talked about refugees here for the last several years. and making their way to Utah and welcomed here in Utah. Refugee Community Integration Group includes refugees from around the world who are proud to call Utah their home. Since 1975, Utah has welcomed over 65,000 refugee pioneers from over 20 countries. These new Utahns are happy to take part in the Daysof 47 Parade, celebrating Utah's pioneer heritage by sharing some of their cultural traditions. Performing on today's float are talented drummers originally from Burundi. I believe that's how you say it. Burundi, I apologize.
Yeah, there you go. They've got a long time, and keep in mind, we are seeing them at the beginning of the parade route, banging those drums and the dancing and the marching for an hour in this sun for more than that.
Yeah.
Can be a long time.
They're just beginning. They've got another. They got another hour or so. That's, fortunately, though, we do have a little cloud cover there, so that's been helping us out.
Absolutely. Our next entry is from West Jordan. It's the West Jordan Utah Prairie Stake, and they are celebrating the flight on their tire swing, wearing their virtual digital devices. Two young people enjoying the invigorating visions of floating on airboards around delicate arch. So you've got both the future and the past of possible realistic adventures showing what new horizons may hold.
All right, I'm going to interrupt you for a second here, Dee. BYU, my friends, Brigham Young University, the theme New Horizons in Learning. Hi, guys. There you go. Big waves, big smiles. Haven't been inspired by previous generations. BYU students are striving to help their university reach new horizons and build on the traditions that the pioneers of Brigham Young University have left. Ah, that's quite the vision, isn't it? Deanie, just take a moment, soak that in.
I'm loving the vision. Oh, right now we are looking at Bluffdale City, and let's put our hands together for the 2017 Royalty.
Hi, ladies.
We have Nikki Cavern, as Bluffdale's queen. Her attendants, Danica Nagley and Emily Nilsson. They were crowned in May, and they'll serve the city of Bluffdale. Bluffdale says they sport the tie of the theme, Life Connected, where you try to live the pioneer spirit all year long. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. That's nice. Bluffdale's another one of those growing communities, and the southwest pocket there of Salt Lake County. Tell you what, and it's one of those places too, if you like a little bit of land, if you don't like being crammed or packed in, that's one of those places. They got usually bigger sections, bigger lots where a lot of people build. People have a lot of horses out there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of more of an area I grew up in. Oh, here we go.
We'll say hello to our
friends
colleagues
over at 2 News.
Yeah.
Welcome we already did that one. So, all right, they got their weather.
There's Lindsay and
hello,
the
Lindsay.
crew from Channel 2.
Weather Lab, there they are.
Hi, guys.
Hey, there's Sterling. All right. Good to see. We're all Mr. Dave Fox. Good to see all those folks. It's one of the great things about the Salt Lake market. A lot of us have worked together. Some of us have gone different places, been around different stations. But ultimately, the great thing is when you end up at KSL.
Yeah.
I think that's the goal of a lot.
We like
that's
to
the goal
so.
for all of us in the industry is to make it over to KSL.
But we're always friendly, and you can't say that in all markets.
No.
It was great to work with all of them.
Having worked in different cities, different markets, a lot of times people butt heads. Here, there's a friendly environment, so I'd like to see that. All right, so here we go on, this looks like Thanksgiving Point, right?
Pioneers of Progress winners.
All right.
They're riding on the trolley, and these people are awarded for various accomplishments that they've made to our state over long and illustrious lives.
Yeah,
so we salute them and their families that are on this trolley.
Yeah, some of the honorees here, science and technology. You have Michelle Baker, business and enterprise. Deloy Hansen, education, health, humanitarian assistance. Kathleen Spencer Christie, historic and creative arts. Susan Mehmet Allred, and legacy and award. That goes to Donald Evan Moss. President's award is Elder Robert D. Hales. So quite a few people on that bus going by there.
Very nice. We've got a view here of the Crescent South Stake.
Yeah. Was it the Sandy Utah Crescent South Stake? Yeah. Pioneers from the covered wagon to those who pioneered on ships and automobiles, airplanes, space shuttle. New pioneers to Mars, Salt Lake Valley, built by pioneers. Yet
over the entire float.
Beautiful.
It's clever.
Good job, guys.
Yep.
Hey, stick around, everyone. The KSL Days of 47 Parade, Visions of a New Horizon coming up next.
At the Hyundai Summer Clearance Event, get seriously great deals on any new Hyundai.
Seems like a dream, but let me tell you, it's totally real.
Lease a 2017 Sonata for just $199 a month, or get up to $6,750 in total savings. Only at your Utah Hyundai dealers.
The next generation of Yamaha Wave Runners is here. Introducing the all-new EX Series, the most playful, fun, personal watercraft ever. A new generation of watercraft built on a durable, lightweight platform with stability for 3 and strong towing capabilities. The ride is nimble, fun, and more affordable than you ever thought possible. Now starting at just $65.99. Yamaha's all-new EX Series Wave Runners.
South Valley Motorsports is the source for your feel the power lifestyle with Yamaha Watercraft.
At Murdoch Chevrolet, we're celebrating with 1.99% financing.
1.99% financing on every new and pre-owned vehicle.
You've got to come see us to get 20% off a 2017 Silverado.
At Murdoch Chevrolet, your no-regrets dealer.
With activities like livestock exhibits, carnival rides, rodeo, and tasty treats, the Salt Lake County Fair is rooted in tradition. But the fair is also growing in exciting new directions, giving you the opportunity to make some new traditions of your own. Don't miss the Salt Lake County Fair August 2nd through the 5th.
No way. Hurry into the Summer Clearance Event going on now.
We should text Mom.
No, I got
Sure?
this. Yes, no, maybe. Lease a Tucson for just $149 a month, or get up to $4,000 in total savings. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. Only at your Utah Hyundai dealers.
Today's parade coverage sponsored by Rocky Mountain Chevy Dealers.
Welcome back to the KSL Days of 47 Parade. Unified Fire Authority Fire Chief there, Dan Peterson. UFA serving over 400,000 residents in 14 cities and townships. Chief Peterson joined the UFA after a 38-year career in Oregon. His pilgrimage to Utah was in January. So as we've talked about before, some have been here for decades, others, well, months.
We hope his day is not too busy in his crew's day.
Exactly.
All right, Northridge High School, Powerhouse High School, coming to us with their marching band, the Knights of Northridge. Wow.
You sound good, huh?
Nice finale.
I like that. All right, next one here. Cottonwood Heights City here. And these guys are the big winners of our Governor Award. Awarded to the best float in the government section. That's a great looking train. Visions of our past streaming forward toward the future. Cottonwood Heights steams into the future. We travel through the past, seeking wisdom and understanding from our rich heritage. As our predecessors built the foundation of our community from small beginnings, we continue moving forward while giving reverence to those placed the path before us.
That's clever.
Man,
Don't
that
you love
is.
the smokestack even?
Yeah, it could get
Onto
any better than that. I'm trying to think back the last several years. I don't think we've ever seen a train. I don't remember seeing a train like that.
Yeah, that's fun. Again, clever, and it's fun to see how people interpret and put together these floats on the theme. Our theme this year, again, Pioneers, Visions of a New Horizon. This is a big award winner, People's Choice Award and the Children's Choice Award from the Children's Parade. It's from West Jordan Mountain View Steak. It celebrates Archibald Gardner. He came to Utah, Gardner Village out there, in October of 1847. He immediately helped build a saw and grist mill to help pioneers improve their circumstances. His mill was ready to grind wheat for the first harvest in 1848. And this float honors his vision and hard work, which created new horizons for others in West Jordan as they built their lives.
Now listen, that couldn't have been an easy one to build. You look at all the gears involved in that one.
The detail, right.
They had to get a beaver to build a dam up there. I mean, come on. That's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, if you go to the parade preview party, they have all the floats on display out there at the convention center. And wow, you can really get an idea for the detail and the work that goes into this.
All right, now here's the car that this guy isn't typically seen in here, right in the 1921 antique fire engine. That's behind, but right here we have Salt Lake Fire Chief Carl Lee. Salt Lake City Fire serving an area of approximately 97 square miles with a population base of 200,000, so they're busy. So you see him in a Corvette right there. He'd probably prefer a Corvette over a fire engine today. I'm sure fire engine is his preferred vehicle typically, but you know what? On a day like this, you want to make sure that you don't put these guys to work. Let their only work be in the parade today.
Yeah. We've been saying all week with the debate on fireworks and things like that just make sure wherever you go that in your city they're allowed or where they're allowed, and be safe. We don't want to see any trouble that's unnecessary on our state holiday.
Okay. All right, so let's go to Dan right now. We'll let him do the honors. These are our people.
These are our
all right.
folks.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the KSL float is here. So I'm going to have to jump on and have a little fun per usual.
Come on,
hey, guys. Andrew, we missed you this morning. All right, guys. We got the America float, so I got some America questions. Who wants to answer them? Shara?
All right, we'll both do it. Go.
Okay, yeah.
All right, here we go. Name the 3 branches of government.
Legislative, judicial, and executive.
Now Lori wants to play. How long is this senator's term? 2 years, 4 years, or 6 years?
6 years.
Thank you. Sorry. All right. If the president and vice president can't serve, who becomes the president?
Speaker of the House.
The Speaker of the House. And the last one. What do we call the first 10 amendments of the Constitution?
Bill of Rights. Boom.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. That's all I got, guys. That's all he's got. I'll get him next year.
And we wanted to point out, we saw everybody from Steve Breinholt and his 2 cute daughters to all of our friends here at KSL. Some even brought their families. Fun to see.
I'm glad to see McCann's walking.
I take personal pleasure in that, too.
I expected to see him somewhere on the float, maybe with a recliner. That's more Dave style.
Nope, he's walking today. Right on.
I think Dan's talking to him, showing him the smolder. There he goes.
Yeah, KSL, we've had a fun tradition in this parade, and it's something that I know we look forward to. You guys, everybody takes part in different parades in their communities. You did.
I usually go to South Jordan. That's my community, and I'll always go down to Provo because that's my old stomping grounds with BYU.
Right.
So those are the 2 I hit, sometimes Draper as well.
So try to take advantages of many parades as we can to get out there and enjoy them.
Yep, would love to see everyone, and hopefully they like the float too, right?
Yeah.
All right, this next one here is from Saratoga Springs.
Welcome Queen Allison Embley, first attendant Julianne Audison, and second attendant Abigail Smith. Celebrating 20 years, Saratoga Springs is growing faster every year. They say life is just better here. And a lot of people seem to agree.
Yeah, it is. I mentioned a little bit earlier in the parade, you go out there on the west side of the lake there, and I'll tell you what, it is blown up. That place, tell you what, and it's a beautiful view. It's one of those things that we're so used to. You drive down I-15, you just look west and you see the Ochre Mountains there. You get on the other side and you look back east and you see the lake along with the Wasatch Front. They have gorgeous
stunning views. But those views also remind you of the growth in our state.
Yep.
They can't build schools fast enough out there, and they're facing the growing pains of transportation and commuting and things like that. And so those are all challenges that you face as we pass the 3 million people mark.
Well,
the governor said that earlier today, that he was proud that we were growing and that we were a strong economy, but there come challenges with that too.
Thank goodness they got that view.
Exactly.
That makes all the other pains a little bit less painful. All right, next here's Farmington, Utah Stake. The theme of the Farmington, Utah Stake is Pioneer Your Vision. They want you to let your thoughts stray beyond the horizon, climb the red mountains of Mars, crash through the raging storms and swirling clouds of Jupiter, and skate across the frozen rings of Saturn. They prove the future is yours. It looks like, you know, a 6th grade science fair project on steroids, right?
Seriously. They've got everything represented there.
Oh, I love it. Anytime any of these floats have some movement to it, I like it. I appreciate it. I know it's not easy to put these things together. As you mentioned earlier, Deanie, we all have one theme coming into this, and the different ideas that come about. I mean, we had a steam engine here, just a few floats in front of us with the same concept.
The execution is amazing, and we just can't pay enough tribute to the thousands of volunteers who help pull this parade off every year and make it so enjoyable. And this is always a crowd favorite.
Yes, it is.
Mama's Temple Choir Church. They entered the first award with a float, the Days of 47, 24 years ago. Let's listen in.
All right, our next float right here is the Brigham Young Award winner. This is the Draper Suncrest Stake. Suncrest float depicts Mormon Brits gathering in Liverpool, England to board the ship Horizon. After crossing the Atlantic Ocean, these Mormon Brits became pioneers. Disembarking in Boston to form the Martin Handcart Company, they began their trek to new horizons in Zion. Adorning this nautical scene are seagulls who became the Utah state bird after eating crickets and saving the first Mormon crops right here in Utah.
So isn't that interesting? We were just talking about the visions from a train, from a steam engine, from the area of Saratoga Springs, and now we've got a horizon from England.
Well, they're taking the trek to new levels here, right?
Yep,
from the very beginning for many of them, not just across the United States, but making their way across the pond, so to speak, from England. So
that's neat.
That is cool. Very cool, guys. And I appreciate the seagulls. I think we always appreciate when there's a seagull on one of these floats, right?
Because they play such a part of our history, too, in our state. All right, we have Juan Diego Catholic High School Marching Band making a performance here in our parade today. Let's listen to them. I should point out that this band is a relatively new band to the high school. It's their 3rd season. They sound pretty good.
They do sound pretty good. Wow, only 3 seasons,
Three seasons. And so this school, Juan Diego, exists to teach and promote gospel values to all members of this community of faith. So they are excited to be part of the parade this year.
Yeah, the school's been there for years and years. I didn't know they didn't have a band, though.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Great job, guys. Sound very, very good. All right, next up here, Lehigh City. Lehigh City presents their float, I Spy. Now we take a look at the world through the eyes of a child as they explore nature and the world around them. Riding their float is the Miss Lehigh Royalty and the Miss Lehigh's Outstanding Teen royalty. You can see them. We got the blue dresses. We have the purple dresses. I thought there was a theme there. You had the purple, but you got a blue, and I believe blue is the queen. And some of the first, second, and third attendants there in the purple. And they got their wave down, Deanie. I'll tell you what.
They absolutely do. As a
got the wave
queen,
down.
that's your first responsibility to be in this parade anyway.
Yes, it is. Well done.
Love the little details. I mean, they've got little bugs plastered on there. Their magnifying glass for the I Spy.
Those huge roses. Fantastic. Good job, Lehigh. Yeah, I like the big ladybug in the front there.
Yeah, that's cute. This is one of the longest running parades in the country, the Days of 47, and it's such a fun thing to be a part of. And families come down here year after year to take part in this.
Yeah, first parade 1849, so just a couple years after the Saints made their way here into Utah. It didn't take long. Didn't take long for him to say, you know what? It's about time we have a parade.
Let's celebrate all of we did. This is the Salt Lake Steak, the Tongan Steak, and they have won the one of the awards. I can't see the sign. The Spirit of Faith Award.
Yep, Spirit of Faith.
So, in 1891, I hope I say this name right, King George Tupou permitted missionaries to preach in the kingdom, and that opened Tonga to new horizons. So over the years, families sent children to Utah to seek a better life through education and job opportunities. And this float best depict a religious theme. So that's why it won the Spirit of Faith Award.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that pretty?
Again, we talk about the detail on some of these. You know, it goes down to each and every flower, as you see there at the bottom of your screen right there.
And the pillars almost made to look like marble. You know, I mean, it's hard to, you can see the detail there on your screen. Well, you can, because you're seeing it in HD.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just, you know, you so appreciate seeing that.
Yeah, the backside of that, there you go. Beautiful horizon.
And on that sunset, we are just going to take a short break here, the Days of 47 Parade, and we'll be right back.
Donate blood this summer with ARUP Blood Services. ARUP needs 100 donors a day and is the sole blood provider to these local hospitals. Donate in July and get a gift card for a free sub at Subway. Visit utahblood.org for more information.
When you invert a Range Rover 35 degrees on our off-road test track, that is a very steep angle. You can see how it can adapt to that kind of terrain, but you can also see how it can handle the conditions you encounter on the road, such as ice and snow. Come experience the off-road test track at Land Rover Centerville. Along with our combined 165 years in Land Rover service and sales, we provide personal delivery and concierge service right to your door. Land Rover Centerville, above and beyond.
We admit it. All the stuff we have in here pales in comparison to what's out there. Sportsman's Warehouse. Take it outside.
Today's parade coverage sponsored by Land Rover Centerville.
Welcome back to the Days of 47 Parade. I just have to call your attention to those cute little boys in the back seat of one of these classic cars.
Yeah, Kent Homer here. Good old-fashioned service never goes out of style, right?
Hi, boys. I don't know how they got him to sit still and behave
hey,
that
listen,
long.
Deanie, for them, it's the beginning stages of the parade. You wait about 30, 40 minutes.
All right. They'll be hitting each other.
Exactly. There'll be something. There'll be something. Okay, as we see some of these others coming on through here. This is Univision, Hispanic Community Float here. Community partners celebrating Hispanic heritage of the Days of 47. Utah's pioneer and news coverage in Spanish. Univision 32 celebrating the pioneer and immigrant communities who have come to this valley in search for a better life and a better future.
Next up is the Davis High School Marching Band. And you just take one look at the rows and rows of students and musicians and performers in this, and you know they are a powerhouse band in our
They've
state.
done this before, Deanie.
Yeah. They're recognized as one of the finest high school marching bands in the nation. They've performed in 2 Tournament of Roses parades, and this year they're participating in the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade. So they're not only practicing, they're fundraising.
Yeah.
Way to go, Davis. They just keep coming.
I know, that's what I was thinking. It's just the never-ending marching band.
Every kid in that school must play an instrument or something. That's a lot of talented kids.
Yeah, it is. If you look on the side of your screen while we're listening to them, some of the Facebook entries there, people saying some of their favorite things about Utah. Looking down here, the mountains, beautiful downtown Salt Lake City, wide streets, all the free activities for families, beautiful falls, snow during the winter. There's a lot of stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, and the theme that you keep seeing is the scenery here, the mountains, the diversity of the seasons. I think a lot of people agree that's one thing we love about our state.
That's wonderful. And you talk about the lakes, the mountains, the valleys. You pretty much have it all here, right? The only thing we don't have is the ocean, but we still have several bodies of water that you can recreate on. And I was up at Bear Lake the last few days. And so I'll tell you what, that place is filled up from where I was, a year ago. With all that snow we had over the winter, it has filled up, and I'll tell you.
I've been up there too. It's great because the water's right up to the grass.
Yeah, I don't have to go running on the beach, who knows what. It felt like half a mile, but it really wasn't.
Yeah, no, that's fun. So way to go, Davis.
Yeah, good job. Good job, guys, and good luck as they make their way to the Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah, next Thanksgiving, we'll have to make sure to point that out.
Yep. Okay, next up here, that's a giant telescope, isn't it? Murray Stake. The float features a Dr. Seuss-like telescope here atop the monochromatic float with a series of colorful technological gadgets. That was a lot to say.
You got it.
The float is whimsical, shares positive energy about the future. A large eye on the opening, as you can see there, the telescope. I think the camera's going to make its way up there. Yeah, that giant eyeball right there. It sees a new horizon. The images seen through the telescope are projected onto the gadgets, depicting a bright, bright future.
And we've got from Zions, from First National Bank, this was the President's Award winner for the best float in the business section. So First National Bank opened its doors for business in downtown Layton, Utah in 1905. And more than a century later, they continue their legacy in the community with 95 employees in several different branches.
It's a good-looking patriotic float there. You got some of the fireworks along with the flags.
Is that Wonder Woman I saw?
Was that Wonder Woman?
I think it was Wonder Woman, too.
Nothing says America like Superman and Wonder Woman,
exactly.
Right?
Awesome.
All right, next here, Sandy, Utah Canyon View Stake. This float shows an abstract of pioneers from past to present for all the world to see. The bonnet represents the first pioneers into the Salt Lake Valley to the modern-day ball cap. Other hats represent all ages of pioneers throughout the world, each of them playing a very important part in being pioneers in our own time. What a creative idea, using hats. Hats are so much a part of what I know. I got ball caps left and right, and so we each kind of have our different styles of it. What's that one on the back there, Deanie?
Well, that's a U of U. I've got a couple of those myself.
Right next to it, I hope that blue is Cougar Blue. Oh, come on. Why are they? Come on. Give me a little love, guys.
I think the photographer's on my side. That's fun. Well, we've got this
is the Daysof47 rodeo
there we
wagon,
go.
right? coming down, very own Daysof47 rodeo wagon driven by John Tennessee Stewart there. Daysof47 has a world-class rodeo and has been going on all week long. You've probably been a part of some of the festivities. It ends today, so don't miss out on a chance to come see the Cowboys, the Clowns, the Bulls, and as you know, much, much more.
And the new arena. I have to say, we were out there earlier, and it's just beautiful. It's got beautiful scenery. It's a world-class, one of the finest rodeo arenas in the country, down to the dirt. I couldn't get over how fluffy the rodeo dirt was that they brought in. They brought tons of dirt.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a spectacular setting just to go check out the rodeo.
And I never heard rodeo dirt as being described as fluffy, but it is fluffy.
It's like our powder, you know, our powder snow and our rodeo dirt.
That's what we do. That's what we do. All right.
I think we've got time for another watch and win contest.
I think we do.
Let's go and let's try. Remember, this is the Honda Watch and Win contest where you can win $500 in cash. And with any luck, you're going to see next the keyword coming up here. When one of these cars goes through our screen, you're going to hear a honk. I think we're going to hear a honk and a car going through the screen.
There we go.
There we go. Keyword is tradition. Tradition. Enter to win by 6 o'clock tonight on our KSL Facebook page, and then you might be the person selected to win $500 in cash.
All right, looks like we got a band here in the distance, and they're making their way right here to our spot right here. Delta High School Marching Band. Delta High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Kelly Ball. Band is comprised of students from several cities on the west side of Millard County. The band has been working hard to continue the growth that they have had over the past few years. With special thanks to all the parents, school administrators, and Millard School District for their support of the band program. Let's listen to these guys. They're playing some Green Day.
Nice.
Or is that Green Day?
I'm having a hard time placing it.
Or Jimmy Eats World.
It's in Blink 182.
Blink,
there
man,
we go.
I'm batting about zero
close.
on my music today.
You're close. It's just fun how even the music selections are different. We were hearing Demi Lovato back there earlier.
Oh yeah.
From a Davis. Shout out to all the parents. You know, we've talked about the volunteers who put together the floats, but the parents of these kids who get them up and get them to where they need to be. And even if that means coming to Salt Lake, I don't know if they come by bus or by parents, but parents obviously play a big role.
It's not a short drive.
In these, yep. Welcome, Midvale City. Riding on this float are Midvale's youth ambassadors. They invite you to celebrate Midvale's pioneering spirit at Harvest Days, August 12th. There will be lots of summer fun, including parades, fireworks, great entertainment, and it all takes place at the Midvale City Park.
It's nice how there those photos in there and telling you what they are. Senior Center there and giant high-definition photos.
Nice, fun things from their city.
All right, this one right here. These are my peeps, South Jordan, Utah Parkway Steak. Our horizons change when we lift each other is their theme. The hot air balloon represents children of a variety of nationalities with changing horizons as we outgrow and help each other. We all share the sun, clouds, and birds in our world.
I couldn't see, I don't think you can miss that kid's smile. These children have smiles that are as big as you can imagine.
And you can look on the balloons there. They pulled out there, but you had places from all over the world.
Oh, yeah, the
you
pictures.
had photos all around. Very neat.
And we've got up next Murray City, and they are the Judges Award winner. The judge's choice is a float that celebrates and inspires. And they're certainly doing that today in their theme, There's No Place Like Home. Murray's vision begins at its own front door with a colorful overarching horizon that bursts with vibrant places to work and play, shop and learn and live. There is no place like home.
There you go. You got the giant ruby slipper. I was wondering why I was going to see Kansas in there, but
yep, there
giant
you go.
Ruby slipper right there. And they got a crown on the front where you have some of the attendees, the attendants.
Elise Horton, Lauren Wells, and Abby Johnson.
Congratulations to them, the big winners. They got their waves down as well.
That's clever.
That is. I like that.
Some
and then
of
you
the things of Murray in the slippers.
And you see, yeah, you got the slippers there, and then you've got the heart with the clock on there. So that's for the Tin Man. I think as we come around the backside, you've got, or not the Tin Man, I'm sorry, that would have been for the Lion,
Yeah.
and then the Tin Man's hat right there.
Clever. Clever, Murray.
Yeah, good job. All right, Kearns High School Marching Band, you can hear them right now. Cougars there proving that small can be great. Let's listen to how great they are. I believe that was a little Star Wars going on
I
there.
think you're right. I think a lot of people getting excited for the next entry for.
Yeah, which one's it going to be,
I
right?
can't remember what count it is.
Comes out the Deanie, this is all you. I'm going to take a break.
I'll take the floor here because this is an exciting time to be part of Ute Nation. We've got the Utes. They would have got a great Pac-12 team. Going to be an exciting season. They are one of the best at the nation in creating startup companies based on student and faculty research.
That's a cool float.
That is a cool float. Very colorful. And I know those are some of the students at the MUS, the Mighty Utah Student Section. If you've ever been to the football games, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know, that float, I mean, I hate to say this, gave my Cougs a run for their money.
Well, they're both in their respective colors.
That's right.
Very good. Right.
All right, we got the Bountiful South Stake here. The 3 Pioneer Pigs float from the Bountiful South Stake celebrating the classic fairy tale. The 3 little pigs depicting the vision of all pioneers to find a safe new home on the horizon. Bricks were manufactured in the Bountiful Stake boundaries from 1849 to 1930. I love that. Glad it wasn't straw on that thing. It's all about the bricks.
Now, this is a clever entry given what this float is all about. This company's run fantastic events. They have put on amazing races for all ages throughout our state for about the last 7 years. And so to celebrate that theme, you've got a hamster wheel that someone is running in.
You ever feel like you're going nowhere in life?
There you go. They're running a race in the hamster wheel.
That's clever. That is very clever.
That's fun.
Feel bad for the guy who's running right next to him. That's his job for the next.
Who's actually running
Yeah.
in the whole parade, right? But they've got a lot of energy,
Yeah,
so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Very creative. All right, Riverton City next here. And we're going to welcome Riverton City royalty representing peace, progress, and tradition. Miss Riverton up there, Sarah Bai. First attendant, Peyton Smith. And second attendant, Danielle Brady. Congratulations to them. Looks like they'll have wings behind them, don't they? Butterfly wings?
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like that house on the backside, those gemstones, or is that candy? Which one?
It's hard to tell because it looks like it could be candy, but either way, it's whimsical, I think that was the word you used earlier. Like it. This next float is our Legacy Award winner. The Legacy Award winner, obviously, it goes to depict, that illustrates the legacy we've received from those who've come before us, or a legacy we leave for those to follow. Now, Draper, they have had the theme of vision can light the world. And you see different careers and different professions. Throughout time, sailors have received comfort and directions from lighthouses. So there's the lighthouse on the back. Many modern-day pioneers received their guidance from their vision of a new horizon. And this flow shows pioneers like Jackie Robinson, who broke the ban on colored baseball players, the suffragette who can demonstrate that women can vote, and this float demonstrates that we are all pioneers and your vision can light the world.
Yeah, they have a young Walt Disney on the side there.
That's
Looks like
cool.
he's drawing Mickey Mouse. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. KSL Days of 47 Parade, Visions of a New Horizon. We'll be right back.
Now at the Honda Summerbration sales event, you can get a great deal on a Honda Civic and keep things festive all summer long. Your unforgettable summer begins today with a trip to the Honda Summerbration sales event. Hurry in and get a great deal on a Honda Civic from KBB.com's best value brand at your local Honda dealer.
When you're injured, you need to have an attorney you can count on. At the Advocates, we're here to listen to your case anywhere, anytime, day or night. And because you get straight through to an attorney, you'll always get right with the person who can give you the help you need. Oh, I need to get this. Hello, the Advocates. Yes, I'm sure we can help.
Call the Advocates with your injury case. 801-355-5550.
At the Hyundai Summer Clearance Event, get seriously great deals on any new Hyundai, like up to $6,750 in total savings on the Sonata.
I love summer.
And every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty.
No way.
Way?
Is all this included?
Hurry into the Summer Clearance Event going on now.
I know it seems like a dream, but let me tell you, it's totally real.
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. And here's another reason to buy now. Lease the 2017 Sonata for just $199 a month or get up to $6,750 in total savings. Only at your Utah Hyundai dealers.
Today's parade coverage sponsored by your Utah Honda dealers.
Welcome back. You're taking a look at the Sandy City float. Sandy City's in the heart of the Wasatch. Used to be the south end of the valley, not anymore.
No.
It's in the heart. And this city continues to grow every year. And just as the pioneers were excited for all their growth and developments coming to their communities, citizens of their community continue to hold and look forward to what the future holds.
And as we look at Bluffdale South Stake right here, their float coming by, we are going to go down to our own Dan Guthrie on the sidelines. All right, Dan, what you got?
All right, Mike. Well, we've tested some Utah knowledge, some American knowledge. We guessed this person. Now we're going to do a little bit of drawing. So your name is?
Brittany.
And Brittany, where are you from?
We're from Kaysville.
Kaysville, all right. And your name is?
Bronwyn.
All right, guys. I want you to draw for me in 5 seconds the state of Utah. Go. All right, show it to the camera. That's good. Let's see yours. Little Idaho-y. All right, one more. Erase. In 5 seconds, we are the beehive state, right? So draw me a beehive. Let's see it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Mom's got more years drawn on you, that's all. Very cool. You guys enjoying the parade?
Yeah.
How often you guys come down? Do you guys do this every year?
Every year.
All right. Well, we're glad to have you guys down here and enjoying, and thank you for playing. And guys, it's starting to heat up a little bit. Notice the skies are clearing out. Temperatures are working their way into the 80s. I've noticed lots of people have popsicles. Everywhere I look, I see people with popsicles out of coolers. That is the greatest way to cool down. It never even occurred to me. So that's what I'm going to be bringing here next year, guys. And yeah. Mike, what is wrong with you? Green Day now, who's Blink? Star Wars, it was Indiana Jones. You missed Kansas. Where are you today, man?
I'm the worst. And I usually pride myself in putting on the spot.
If we could only be as hip as Dan Guthrie.
Yeah, you got a smolder to do that, guys.
All right, thanks, Dan. Yeah, I've been losing on the music, huh? Just hasn't been my day. Please don't email everyone. Just know that I'm having a bad day of guessing whatever music's being played. This one, though, this music I don't need to guess. 23rd Army Band here, Governor's own 23rd Army Band, has been providing music for both the military and civilian events for nearly 100 years now. The band has performed in many states and internationally in Russia, Germany, and the Kingdom of Morocco. Let's take a listen. These guys, with over 60 performances per year, the band is one of the busiest military bands in the country.
Oh, wow.
And they sound great, though.
They do.
Fantastic.
Up next is the float from the Salt Lake Granger North Stake. Now, right there, you've got the tree of life on this float that represents the love of God Pioneers had the opportunity to partake in that fruit and were blessed. Today, the Granger North Stake represents people from many nations, which the flags symbolize. They have a Samoan ward, 2 Spanish wards, a Cambodian branch, and 4 English-speaking wards. The individual costume represents the diversity in that stake, and each have the opportunity to partake in the fruit from the tree of life.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And then you have all the flags surrounding it from, I think, as many countries as they could probably fit on there, right?
Yeah.
Next up here is Expanding Horizons, South Jordan City. It has been said that there is no greater joy than to have an endlessly changing horizon, for each day to have a new and different sun. South Jordan City certainly is growing and expanding their horizons. They promote family fun with outdoor activities, including Summerfest, Sights and Sounds of Summer, the Sojo Marathon, and this year will be stage 4 of the Tour of Utah cycling event. Big shout out for the city of South Jordan. Those are my peeps.
Those 3 people, they did a wonderful job. Look at the color on that parade. It's float. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And we love ants. So that's why you got a big purple one on the front there.
All right, we've got next West Jordan High School's marching band. West Jordan is a marching band that has tradition of excellence, and they're one of the premier performing arts programs at West Jordan High School. The band is under the direction of Taylor Ashcroft.
Deanie, I'm not even going to guess what song that is because my record's so bad. But
you'd better not. But
I'm just
pretty sure it's Line 'Em Up by Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm not even going to guess anymore.
Dan will correct us, I'm sure.
All right, this is the Daughters of Utah Pioneer Award. This goes to the Centerville North Stake. Centerville North Stake has put a lot of work into this float. The old ship Zion, surrounded by some happy-go-lucky sea creatures there.
Wow, the detail on that is amazing.
Yeah, that is impressive. Very impressive. To make their way to the backside here. Is that Ursula? Well, it's still an octopus. It's a purple octopus. We'll call it Ursula, huh?
Yep, works. This is the next float that has outstanding animation, and I think that will become evident as you get alongside of this float. They've got bubbles coming out, they've got things that move, and that's how it got the animation award. It is from...
Yeah, it's a Woodcross Utah stake doing this one.
They like to show how the kid in each of us has a desire to explore new places and how we can create exciting new adventures in our minds, just like our pioneer ancestors. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, kids are going to love this one, huh?
Yep.
Got the bubbles on the back.
Going down to the giant crab in the back.
Yeah, you can see why this was one of the winners out there. And then you got, I think the bubbles are probably the big winner for all these kids on there. You got to hold them back from going there and wanting to pop all those things, right?
Yep.
Okay, time now for the Honda Watch and Win contest, where you can win $500 in cash. Heard it right there. There's the honk. Keyword is freedom. This is keyword number 6, our last one for the morning. When you see with this car, you hear that honk, I want you to go right now to KSL TV Facebook page. Submit your answers. Look for the contest post at the top of the page there, easy to see. Click the link, fill out the entry form. You have until 6 o'clock this afternoon to enter, so you still got some time. One person will be randomly selected to win the $500 in cash. Watch KSL News tonight at 10 o'clock to see if you're the big winner.
Now I've got to give a salute to my hometown high school band, Park City High School Marching Band. And yes, I've heard them practicing in the morning, so I know they're good. Let's let them show their stuff.
going to call this one.
Oh, you're good.
I nailed
See?
one.
You redeemed yourself right there.
So let me get this straight. You've been waking up the Lady Gaga for the past how many months now?
Well, they do have a repertoire. But they're under the direction of Brett Hughes. He's the band's 5th consecutive appearance here in the Days of 47. They've got nationally recognized percussion programs.
They sound good.
Yeah. All right.
Tell you,
Way to go, Miners.
one of these bands played some Def Leppard or Aerosmith
You'd
or
be
something,
on it.
I'd know it without question. Throw me curveballs here, Lady Gaga. Great
It's
stuff,
all
though. They
good.
sound fantastic.
This is our entry from Butler West Steak in Salt Lake. Since the first arrival in 1847, our ancestors have put down roots here. And if you can get an up-close look, this hinges around the roots of a big tree. Coming from countries around the world, represented by the flags on this float, we see that trek continue today as they arrive, enjoying the freedom and living in peace.
Very creative,
That's
kind of that
neat.
merry-go-round effect. It's almost like they're in a ski lift.
Yeah.
That same kind of tracking and making their way around there. That's beautiful. Yeah, well done, guys. Well done. I'll tell you what, these ladies have I think these are the best waves I've seen all day. Okay.
You think so?
So far,
I like that.
think so. They're very smooth. Tooele City. Their vision, our vision. That's their theme. Our next entry here from Tooele City, the prominence of the American flags and a large eagle looking out from atop the U.S. Constitution, reminding us all that their vision is our vision. Waving to us from this float is the reigning Miss Tooele City royalty. And you hear them, they're dancing, they're rocking and rolling here. Salt Lake Community College bands, take a listen. They sound good, don't they? Nearly 70 members. Salt Lake Community College's Summer Spirit Band enjoys playing great music, entertaining audiences, the college bands marching in a dozen community parades and festivals from Bountiful to Riverton. Salt Lake Community College's 60,000 students make it Utah's largest public institution of higher education.
That's awesome. And
That is.
that reflects the growth, again, that we've seen. Dan, what you got going on? We are cheering down there. Are they cheering for you?
No, they were cheering for Mike for finally getting Lady Gaga, I think.
Come on now.
I'm just kidding.
Now.
I'm kidding, bud. Well, what people can't see at home is Deanie actually whispered Lady Gaga to Mike.
You stop that.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't give Mike a hard time. Guys, notice actually, if you check out the sky real quick, we were covered up with clouds and it was kind of cool in the 70s. The sun is out. We're definitely in the mid-80s. Now, here along the Wasatch Front today, guys, if you want to go out and enjoy your day, for the most part, we're talking about sunshine. We'll have a couple of clouds, but if you are going to be in central Utah or southern Utah, it's a different story. But for us here along the Wasatch Front, temperatures will be heading into the 90s during the noon to 1 o'clock hour, and we're going to top out in the mid-90s, in some spots the upper 90s. But if you're in the valleys and you get that barbecue going on with the family, that's going to be A-OK. But if you are planning on heading to or are in central or southern Utah, we've got that monsoonal moisture making its way back in. It's going to make it a wet day up here Tuesday and Wednesday, but today that is actually going to be producing some showers that will have the potential to create flash floods. So keep that in mind if you're down there, if you have any family down there. Again, it doesn't even have to actually be raining where you are. You could be downstream and encounter flash flooding. Also remember, turn around, don't drown. That road could be washed out. But other than that, guys, get out and enjoy. Today's going to be a nice day here along the Wasatch Front. We'll see more clouds and storms as we make our way into the middle of the week. And actually, coming up here in about an hour, KSL News at noon. We'll be on there. I'll get in a suit because I like to look nice sometimes, and we'll let you know what's going on.
Well, okay, Dan. Sounds great.
Yeah, great. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it didn't take long. The last band passed by, and here you see the trucks coming behind us, the cleanup crew.
I know. They're doing a good job. we could smell some of the stuff that they had to clean out. So they're doing a fantastic job behind us.
But people are clearing out. We're just starting our holiday. We encourage you to hope you got the 6 keywords so that you can enter our Watch and Win contest tonight at 10 o'clock. We will show the winner.
Yeah, we'll do that. And it's been a great parade. Each year it seems to get better and better, or at least a little bit different. We see different ideas and different things like that. And so very creative, and we appreciate all the people who put all the time and work into making this parade what it was today. And that includes our crew as well here at KSL. There's a lot of work and a lot of people behind the scenes who do a fantastic job. So to all of you, thank you. With that, parade's not, even though it's technically over.
On this end.
Like anything else, we got highlights, right?
Exactly. So we're going to leave you from this post with a view of what some people down the road here are still watching, and we hope you and your family have a great Days of 47.
Thank you for watching the Days of 47 KSL 5 Parade. Today's parade coverage is sponsored by your Utah Honda dealers, Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers, Land Rover Centerville,
Catholic Community Services provides the tools to help people get off the streets and attain a better life.
Euthanizing your pet, a decision nobody wants to make.
I felt like my world was coming to an end for a minute. She was my best friend.
Then, months later, the ultimate shock.
I click on it anyways and zoom in and I'm like, no, that's my dog. She's not dead.
Why wasn't the dog put down, and why wasn't the family notified?
It makes me sick. It feels evil.
How did this happen?
Do you even know if she was the vet?
I thought it was just a vet's assistant.
KSL unravels this bizarre story. Your vet did what? Thursday at 10.
So much.
America's Got
Got Talent and World of Dance, all new tomorrow on NBC. Wednesday, it's the summer finale of Forever Young.
How old are you? 60. Same age as me.
And it's gonna be big.
I got an aunt look just like this.
New Forever Young, Wednesday on NBC.
I have jury duty tomorrow.
What are you talking about? Black people don't do jury duty because we scared they're going to put our black ass on the stand and say, hey, this is about you. You under arrest.
Marlon Wayans is Marlon. Premieres August 16th on NBC.
Time for our favorite things. Okay, mine is this beautiful Trish McEvoy #9 blackberry and vanilla musk super enriched body cream. Nice. It's $60 for 3 and a half. Isn't that delicious? Trish. All at major department stores, but it's rich and luscious.
Love it. Okay, so I went to this art gallery, you guys. It's called Tripoli Art Gallery in Southampton, and there were these huge portraits up, and I looked at them, and there was one of Selena Gomez, which I think we have. Check this out. This entire thing is made with emojis. Look, if you zoom in.
That's crazy.
The creator is a guy named Young Jake. And the cool thing that he's done is, if you think to yourself, well, wait a minute, that's cool, but who could ever do that? Well, there's an app called Emoji Ink. I'm going to show you.
Stop it,
yes,
Hoda.
It's crazy. Okay, so I have my phone here. Can they put it up? Can we see it? Okay, not yet. It's not my phone. Oh, they lost it? Okay, so what? All right, so here it is. Look at my phone. Can you see it? No. Okay, look. Okay, so look. That was a heart. Can you see what this is? Those are hearts. Wait. I'm gonna wait.
You are quite the artist.
No, wait. You can take like a pill.
Wow. Oh. Okay, whoa, that made my day. Don't forget, we're on the hunt for some great mom hacks. Tomorrow from the hit NBC drama This Is Us, Chrissy Metz. And from The Last Tycoon, Kelsey Grammer. Enjoy your Fun Day Monday, everybody. You're welcome. You're welcome.
More Americans watch NBC News than any other news organization in the world.
This job allows me to see people sometimes at their most vulnerable. But time and time again, you see them move forward. If there's nothing else I've learned from this business, it's the ability of people to bounce back. It is something remarkable to behold.
The great Kevin Bull returns.
Kevin has alopecia, which causes his hair to fall out.
As a role model to kids just like him.
They're looking up to you.
Such an inspiration. Emmy-nominated American Ninja Warrior. New tonight on NBC.
I can talk to dead people. Harold, make yourself known. He's here. Every day I see more and more spirits. Aubrey's here. What is it you need to tell me? Someone hurt you. Show me who it is. Aubrey.
Euthanizing your pet, a decision nobody wants to make.
I felt like my world was coming to an end for a minute.
She was my best friend.
Then, months later, the ultimate shock.
I click on it anyways and zoom in and I'm like, no, that's my dog. She's not dead.
Why wasn't the dog put down and why wasn't the family notified?
It makes me sick. It feels evil.
How did this happen?
Do you even know if she was the vet?
I thought it was just a vet's assistant.
KSL unravels this bizarre story. Your vet did what? Thursday at 10.
When you invert a Range Rover 35 degrees on an off-road test track, that is a very steep angle. You can see how it can adapt to that kind of terrain, but you can also see how it can handle the conditions you encounter on the road, such as ice and snow. Come experience the off-road test track at Land Rover Centerville, along with our combined 165 years in Land Rover service and sales. We provide personal delivery and concierge service right to your door. Land Rover Centerville, above and beyond.
Siegfried and Jensen is proud to support KSL's Days of 47 Parade. We hope you're enjoying the parade and that you and your loved ones will have a safe and happy 24th holiday. Please take a moment to appreciate all that our great state has to offer.
You each drive a Ford pickup, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you a next generation pickup.
Awesome. Let's do this.
The bed is made of high-strength steel, which is less susceptible to punctures than aluminum.
The stronger, the better.
And best of all, this new truck is actually the current Chevy Silverado.
It's the Chevy Summer Drive. Get 17% below MSRP on all Silverado 1500 LT pickups. That's over $8,200 on this Chevy Silverado.